Okay, so have any of you ever noticed how much drama in the art community there is? It probably doesn't feel like it's so often, but have you actually ever noticed that every other week that there's something new people are arguing about? Oh no, there's whitewashing drama. Oofy, somebody's getting accused of color theft. Oh geez, people are stealing from insert artist here. Oofy doofy a Twitchy got exposed for bullying an innocent emote artist and got hashtag cancelled. Yeah, so basically someone's always in trouble. Even me. None of us are safe from getting the boot from other people. So anyway, I'm going to talk about some of the art drama that's been happening, or have been, or just like art stuff in general. But I'm not going to be talking about politics because I just don't feel like having 8,000 arguments in my comment section, or starting arguments. Let's just say that I do not agree with racism. Hopefully this video is not too long. But anyway, let me go on to point number one. Let's talk about something a little light first. How about critique from peers? Alright, so I know some of you are going to be upset, but you need critique to improve. You aren't going to get into Art Harvard with the "that's just my style" attitude if you seriously want to get a career in the art industry. Right now, I'm 16 recording this video, and my birthday is in like 2 weeks. And I think I'm really okay at taking criticism, even though I still cry as soon as I get it. Hey, you drew this head kinda big, and the perspective is a little bit weird here. But But in all seriousness, let me just say that it's okay not to want critique for your art. Your art is yours and you shouldn't change it unless you actually want to. But if you want a serious career in the art industry, you will need to get over the mentality that you are exempt from all criticism. Mwah, I love you, and I hope you improve no matter what. I want you to be happy with your art. Anyway, let me get into this little story of mine. I've been drawing since I was a little baby boy, and I never thought too much about it until I was in like second grade. I think my parents came in one day and my teacher talked to them, and I heard them say that my stupid picture of a dog made of ovals is very advanced for my age and I was very talented. I never thought about it like that until the moment my old lady teacher said it, and it's seriously the reason that I actually wanted to improve my art, and it's the reason I'm here today. After that, I started to draw a lot more on my work, on my little manga little comics that I made when I was in like fifth grade of my OCs that were ripoffs of anime characters, and drew whenever I could, no matter what, and it was amazing. It actually got to the point where my parents were to make me not draw and took away my crap, so that was fun. And then I got my first critique in around 8th grade. I thought I was pretty cool, and then one day I saw someone who was cooler than me, and I wanted to murder them. I'm kidding. I didn't. But they went up to me asking for a critique of their own art, and I looked at it and I was like, wow, my art sucks. What am I supposed to say here? But now that I'm older, I actually know what I can critique from them. But I'm not going to say their name. I just remember when I got to know them a bit more, and we started talking a little bit. They looked at my art, and the first thing they did was critique it immediately. And they didn't even ask permission first, and I was like, oh my god, it was horrible. How dare they point out what I need to improve on? I have been crushed. I was actually really depressed about it, but I never said anything because I respected them as an individual. I never had my art critiqued before, and it like that actually destroyed me. I was a crushed little 13-year-old. However, they kind of took the time to critique me after that. They critiqued me every single chance they could. After a while, I kind of started blocking them out because it got to the point where it was pretty rude. They even told me that they stalked my social media, so I guess they didn't mean too much harm and that they actually enjoyed my artwork, but little baby me was still upset about it. I still am. I never recovered. I swear I take critique graciously now. I swear. However, one of my pet peeves is actually when people continuously do it, like I said before, without permission, and they don't even say anything about it. Obviously, I'm also guilty of this. You can ask my ex. So I'm not going to act like I'm a saint. Long story short, this one friend I had, who I rarely speak to anymore, started getting weirdly upset at my post on Instagram. Shameless plug. Just the vibe and bluntness of their comments or replies became regular and aggressive for no reason at one point. They were usually really sweet in my DMs, but somehow I made them angry one day for no reason. I don't even know what I did to this day. They became really aggressive in my DMs, and I don't know what I did to this day. and they started becoming a lot more blunt and demanding with their requests on what I do with myself. By the way, this was a time I actually knew how to take critiques and how to evaluate them and learn how to put input them into my work because it wasn't that long ago. I don't remember how old I was. I think I was 15. I haven't spoken to them in so long. At first, it was normal stuff like, hey, you should insert do this more, and maybe do this, and not that. And it was all Gucci until they became more mean spirited, and I kind of snapped one day when they commented on a piece I was really proud of with the LMAO, where is the face? I thought it was pretty obvious that the face was covered, but I guess they didn't know. I actually don't even remember if that was what they said or not. It was so long ago, and I'm pretty sure they deleted their comment. But that kind of put me over the edge, and I know I reacted a little bit rude, and I said something really mean to them back, telling them to stop. But I don't know what I said because I forgot because I buried it deep down in my memories because of how mean it was. And they just immediately responded with the word, "Oh," and then they never spoke to me again. That was great. But they still follow me and I still love them and I hope that they don't watch this because I'll feel really bad and I love them. Moving on from that, let's talk about something a little bit more serious in the art community that's talked about a lot actually. Theft. I know some of the theft artists are accused of are really dumb. I'm not talking about people stealing art and not crediting or reposting without direct permission. No, 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 no. I mean stuff like pose theft, style theft, and color theft. Yes, at face value, you guys are probably thinking, Sully, what the hell? But here I am, sitting in my crusty bed writing the script and probably recording it in my closet where I belong. Anyway, to clarify, there are people who think you can actually steal poses, color palettes, and etc. from others. I know there will be at least one person who may argue with me, but let me just say, if poses and colors were copyrighted, we'd all be thieves. God would be here, and he would be murdering all of us right now. He would be publicly executing us right now. I've seen people argue about this on Tumblr and everything, and DeviantArt. An artist I used to follow, not naming for privacy reasons, got an edit on Tumblr telling them that someone used the same colors they used, along with asking if they could report them and rightfully. The artist told them that that was stupid, and attacking somebody for using the same colors is bad. Just thinking of the damage that could have done is unimaginable for me, honestly. And now I still see small artists getting attacked for style theft, or stealing poses from bigger artists' fans or from the big artists themselves. There have been two artists I've seen get run off Instagram just for having similar art, when most of the art things that they had similar was the fact that they drew anime. Let me just say this, no style is exactly the same. What I mean is, we're all individual people who can be influenced by millions of different things. There is nothing completely original about one specific art style. Everything in that style that you like has been borrowed from something else that inspired it, even if it's really small. Obviously, I don't mean tracing over specific parts of another artist's work without permission or anything, so please don't kill me in the comments. I don't think a lot of blind art followers realize how damaging something like accusing thievery can be. I notice how followers of specific artists can easily idolize them and become stans rather intensely. I unfortunately fell into this when I was younger, and I've seen the effects it has on artists. Hell, one time someone called one of my drawings when I was 14 a Smurf OC, and I got actually sad about it. A lot of artists that attempt to mimic certain art styles aren't doing it maliciously, and I do believe that you should check the ages of certain artists before coming at them at full force. Even if it's a 40-year-old, not everyone is as confident in their art as a 20-year-old pastel Tumblr artist that you follow. And that's okay. You cannot copy colors, poses, or styles fully without putting something of your own inside of it. However, you should call out people who blatantly trace art, steal assets, and repost without permission, nor proper credit. Those actually damage artists, so much that they can ruin their chances of getting recognized for their talents. An employer can literally see someone they would be interested in hiring, only to be unable to find them due to improper credits or lack thereof. It can make an artist stop using certain platforms, or all of them in general. It can lead to more stealing. Focus on the things that actually hurt the art community as a whole rather than using petty jealousy and standing to attack and belittle smaller artists. Moving on to the last point, and the most controversial of all, people can draw whatever they want. This basically ties into everything I just said, but hear me out here. With all the drama coming left and right now in the art community, I know artists are scared of posting their art despite having the freedom of expression and all that. Disclaimer, I know someone's going to be like, Sully, are you saying it's okay for creeps to post sketchy art and hateful content? And let me just say, just because the government won't punish you doesn't mean that you aren't free from getting called out. A lot of creepos now are thankfully being publicly outed for their bad behavior. Like that one storyboarder on a certain Disney show that I won't name that drew art with pedophilic undertones of two of the characters. But let's not talk about that. But like, if you aren't harmfully sexually charged, you should never be scared to share your own art. A while ago, critiquing art without permission was really big on YouTube, and it really sucked. Cringe culture is dead. Don't bully young or old artists because they like drawing, they're Five Nights at Freddy's or Sonic OCs, or are trying to branch out into a really new art style. It can seriously damage someone's self-esteem, and you're the one responsible for that if you get mad that they defended their Rainbow, Naruto, Gay Rice, Luigi OC. Let people draw the characters that they want, and however they want, without it being rooted in hatred. Now, go draw your self-inserts.
I'm going to talk about the picture a little bit. As you can see, it's two of my OCs from my webcomic Button Trail. It's Rick and Ricky, because they are currently love interests. So please read that if you can and give me my 10-star rating, because after I posted the chapter where they were established as love interests, my 10 dropped to an 8, and that hurt my feelings. So anyway, I am so sorry for taking so long to make this video. It was supposed to be out a really long time ago, but some stuff happened. I got technical difficulties. I was supposed to have some animations playing over the speed paint, but as you can tell, that did not happen because my tablet killed itself again. But I'm getting a replacement, so that's fun. I'm going to try to upload a lot more. I just really suck at making videos because I'm never motivated to do anything. So anyway, have a good time. Please watch my ads for my first 10-minute video. Have fun. Okay, bye.